If you want awesome products at great prices, check out the in the description. Merck's looming tariff threat, a $200 million headache and a potential tsunami. The pharmaceutical giant Merck & Co. recently unveiled its financial forecast, revealing an anticipated $200 million, £150 million, surge in costs attributable to existing tariffs imposed by the Trump administration. This includes the 10% levy on a wide range of imported goods, a significant blow to the company's bottom line. However, a far more ominous shadow looms: the potential for major tariffs specifically targeting pharmaceutical imports. This looming threat is conspicuously absent from Merck's current projections, painting a potentially incomplete and dangerously optimistic financial picture. The Trump administration's recent actions have sent shockwaves through the industry. Earlier this month, the initiation of a 21-day national security investigation into the pharmaceutical sector signaled a clear intent to impose further tariffs. This investigation, far from being a mere formality, is widely perceived as a precursor to significant import levies potentially impacting Merck and its competitors in the coming weeks. The speed and decisiveness of this investigation leave little room for doubt about the administration's seriousness. While the exact details of these potential new tariffs remain shrouded in secrecy, the implications for Merck are potentially catastrophic. The $200 million already factored into their projections could pale in comparison to the financial burden of a targeted pharmaceutical tariff. The current $200 million figure, arising from existing tariffs, represents a substantial added expense, undoubtedly affecting profit margins and potentially impacting investment strategies. It underscores the considerable financial strain that even the existing trade policies are placing on the pharmaceutical industry. This figure, however, is merely the tip of the iceberg. The threatened major tariffs could easily dwarf this amount, potentially leading to significant price increases for consumers, reduced research and development budgets, and potentially even job losses within the industry. The uncertainty surrounding these potential new tariffs creates a volatile and unpredictable environment for Merck and the entire pharmaceutical sector. Planning for future investments, developing new drugs, and negotiating contracts all become considerably more complex when facing such significant and unpredictable financial risks. The absence of any concrete figures regarding the potential scale of the new tariffs only exacerbates the uncertainty, hindering strategic planning and potentially chilling investment. This situation highlights a critical vulnerability in the global pharmaceutical supply chain. The heavy reliance on imports makes the industry particularly susceptible to the whims of protectionist trade policies. Merck's predicament serves as a stark warning to other pharmaceutical companies, highlighting the need for proactive risk management and diversification strategies to mitigate the impact of future trade disputes. While Merck recently announced a substantial $50 billion investment commitment to the U.S., this investment, however significant, does not alleviate the looming threat of major pharmaceutical tariffs. In fact, it might even intensify the pressure on the company to offset the anticipated costs associated with these potential new tariffs. The situation underscores a complex interplay between domestic investment and the vulnerability of the global pharmaceutical market to geopolitical pressures. The coming weeks will be critical, determining the true extent of the financial burden facing Merck and the future landscape of the U.S. pharmaceutical industry. The lack of transparency regarding the potential scale of these tariffs adds to the unease and highlights the need for clarity and open communication from the Trump administration. The long-term consequences of these policies remain to be seen, but the potential for widespread disruption within the industry is undeniably significant.